Wait, what's going on?
Let's talk about a topic I don't want to talk about.
Wait, what
and
happened?
I'll say that because I love my Slovenian bear.
Oh gosh.
I'm going to pour honey all over him. It's my goat. Look, Luka Doncic's ex-fiancée, Anna Maria Goltez, has reportedly filed a new claim in Slovenia seeking $50 million in custody and support dispute, $40 million for herself and $10 million for their two daughters, while also seeking to reduce Luka's custody time from 2 days per week to just 1 day. Luka is currently in Slovenia pursuing joint custody per TMZ. Crazy news out of Slovenia for Luka Doncic. It's been a crazy offseason for him as well. You guys' reaction to this news?
All right, look, PrizePicks is America's #1 sports picks app, and it's the easiest way to win cash while you're watching games. Here's how it works. You pick more or less on 2 or more players, and you lock it in. That's it. No spreadsheets, no nonsense. If player picks aren't your thing, you can also pick teams now. Winner, spread, total, all in the same app. Team picks are live in 30 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Florida. Most importantly, new users use code Speakeasy. $5 gets you $50 in lineups for free. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
What up, T?
Bro, this is a come up. That's what this is a straight come up. Like $40 million for yourself? How about you go do something to get your own $40 million? Like, what are we doing? There's no way this can be real. Like, I'm not with you any longer. Why do I have to give you $40 million? For what? Because you want to live a lifestyle like you with me, but not be with me, but you still want that lifestyle that came with it. It's unfair. There's no way they giving her this. There's no way. Because Luka almost missed out on all NBA because he traveled to go see his kids. Is that not what happened?
It did happen.
So you don't think Luka's all in on being a present father? So let Luka take care of his children. You think he's going to want his children to not be taken care of the right way? Furthermore, I don't even know if he would want their mother not to be taken care of. Not to the tune of $40 million. But if I was to ever get a divorce, I wouldn't want my wife to live bad. I don't want her to be quote unquote in the slums, and she would say, I wouldn't be in the slums anyway, Nick. That's what she would say to me. That's what she would say to me. But I would want her to be taken care of. But to the tune of $40 million is crazy. Luka's going to take care of his children. If he chooses to take care of her, because they were never married. That's his prerogative. That's what he chooses to do. But nah. This is a straight come up. That's what this is, a come up. This robbing the bank without a mask.
I'm just curious, how much is too much? Like, I've grace to God, never been in one of these, child support situation cases. But like $40 million, you don't need $40 million to live.
She don't need none of his millions. They were never married. If you want these kids to live a great life like we together, let them live with me then. Let them live with me. They'll live a great one. You can get visitations. You can come see the kids whenever you like. You're more than welcome to come see the children anytime you'd like, Anna Maria. You ain't gonna do that? Because they see dollar signs. They see, oh, this my money. Boy, this a come up. Boy, if ain't no way the justice system going, there's no way, bro. No way. She shouldn't even feel good about this becoming public. She should hide her head like she a turtle, go right up under the shell.
But don't you think, at this point, do you think she's just trying to sting him emotionally more than financially? Like, because $40 million, that's going to hurt anybody. But this seems more like a emotional, I'm going to get you than a financial.
$40 million ain't going to hurt Luka. But it's the principle. We not together. And again, I don't know why they not together. Not my business. But, man, if you want them kids to live the life they can go with their daddy. Why can't they go with the daddy? Like, you don't think he gonna take care of them the right way? So that, to me, that's the next logical step. Put the girls with the dad, and you got visitations. You don't have the money that I have. You don't have the life that I have. Oh, the kids can come with me. Why is that a problem?
Trey, you got a daughter. You're not with the daughter's mom.
My
How much?
oldest daughter, yeah.
Yeah, the oldest daughter.
Yeah.
How much is too much? Like, because I've always wondered in these situations, like 40 million. Okay. Well, is 10 million outlandish? Is 4 million outlandish? Luka did sign a $165 million extension. Like, you do want the child to live well when they're with their mother if you're not with their mother.
Yep.
But like, how does one navigate, not even saying you're in that situation, but how does one navigate these waters?
Yeah, it's a good question. So first and foremost, I have my own child support experience. So I was put on child support as a full-time college student working 2 jobs. When I went into court, the judge sent a little clerk over to me and she said, "What is your income?" I said, "Well, I work at Lowe's. I make $10.65 an hour. I work there 20 hours a week." She was like, "Okay, what about your other job?" I said, "I work at Oliver Winery. I make $9.25 an hour. I work there about 15 to 20 hours a week. And I go to school. I take 12 credit hours. So I'm a full-time student and damn near a full-time employee plus a dad." And she was like, "Okay." And she starts walking away and she's like, "I'll be back in this." I said, "Wait, my rent is $775. I pay this much for groceries. She said, "Oh, no, I don't need that information." I said, "Huh?" She said, "Yeah, I've got everything I need." I said, "All I told you was my income. I didn't."
Tell you my
She said, "Yeah, I'll be back." Judge comes back, says, "Mr. White, you owe in the amount of $360 per month with a $60 arrearage. So essentially $420 a month." I just told you I make on average between both jobs $10 an hour for 40 hours a week. It's not a lot of money. That was a huge percentage of my income. Now, I think in this situation like this, the kids are used to living a certain lifestyle with Luka and their mother together, right? Mm-hmm. They're used to being in a mansion. They're used to having a nanny.
Then go
get
a job.
They're used to having all of these things, right? It would be jarring for kids, especially as young as theirs, to just, well, when we're with dad, we get all of this. And then when we're with mom, she's in a studio apartment with
Trey, whose fault is that?
I'm not saying it's anybody's fault or not anybody's fault, but the kids should come first. The kids have to come first, and their well-being and their mental health. And if it becomes a thing where it's like, well, dad has all of this extravagant stuff and lovely things and woo woo woo, I only want to go to dad's house. That's not really fair to the mom, and that's coming from somebody who was, excuse my language, fucked over by the child support system, like tremendously. You talking about $400 out of a college student? Whose
fault is that, though, Trey? Whose fault is that? Life ain't fair.
Yeah, I mean,
like, I grew up on Section 8. That ain't fair, but I did.
Yeah.
Like, they live this extravagant life with the dad. It ain't their fault that Luka is good at basketball.
It's also not their fault that their parents couldn't make it work either, though.
Right. That's true. If the mom wants her kids to live that type of life,
she just got put up with whatever Luka does and not leave, or
go find you somebody else that can do what Luka do.
Ooh, that's not a hill I'm willing to die on, but more power to you.
Why would he have to support her to that extent? That is not fair.
To the 40 million is also egregious. Let me just say that. I am in agreement with that.
He should not have to support her to where the lifestyle doesn't change. That's not fair to Luka.
Yeah.
How is that fair?
Also, why is the request, if this rumor is true, why is the request $40 million for yourself and only $10 million for your daughters?
Yeah.
You were not married. I can understand you make the agreement to marry. They were fiancés apparently.
Almost 3 years.
Yeah, almost 3 years.
Which is also kind of that.
Man,
it's
ain't no woman that
sure people
has
have their
millions
own shit.
at her fiance's dispense is gonna be like, all right.
I don't know
3
who
years
broke
later.
it off, but he dodged a bullet. The character is coming through. The character is shining.
Yeah.
He dodged a bullet.
Let me ask y'all this, and it wouldn't have worked in your situation, but I've always wondered, like, why isn't there just like a flat rate government-based fee of Here's how much it
Can't
costs
be.
to rear a child.
Yeah.
Can't be.
Why?
Can't be. It's just. I mean, as someone, I was a child with my father being on child support. I had to hear way too much about it as a child.
Yep,
I
always
did not
do.
want to. It was terrible.
Yep.
I also think you should never fucking talk to your kids about being on child support ever. Just as a child that had to experience both of my parents talking to me about the shit because one of them brought it up for no fucking reason. Stupid. Very stupid.
Agreed.
But
Agreed.
I think as a child that's experienced it myself, right? If it's a situation where one parent has all of these things and the other parent has absolutely nothing, I do feel like, especially if y'all made the agreement to in some way have a child, y'all have had that child, I don't feel like I should bear the brunt of not being able to experience things maybe or just drastically different from one side to the other. I think that's crazy. I think it's tough. I think it's also your responsibility to try to I feel like in Luka's situation, and this is also the thing that kind of makes it slimy for me, though. Why is there just a huge number based off of the amount of money that I like? If it was me in this situation, I had a child with someone, it didn't work out between me and them, I'm going to make sure that, one, I want my kid to have their mom in their life, but also at the same time, I don't want their mom to be living in the project. I don't want to be struggling. And I can do things to make sure I take care of her, but $40 million for you and then only $10 million for our kids, who is it really about? What is it really about? Because $10 million for our kids, the kids are still going to come see me. And you want 1 day of custody where I get to see my kids? That sounds crazy. Now, I don't know the whole details of the situation, whether it was Luka that completely messed up the dynamic that they had or whatever. Yeah. That could be true. And this could be out of emotion. But I think that's the main thing that strikes out. I mean, it's the main thing that speaks out to me in these types of situations. 99% of the time, child support and all of these arguments and all of this litigation, all of that, is it has to do between two people that just broke up.
Yeah.
Imagine how you felt about the person that either cheated on you or you cheated on them or whatever it was. Yeah. You went through a breakup. Him and this girl have been together half of their lives.
Yeah.
If she's heard about something or felt like this is clearly something emotional that's attached to it all. And who does it affect at the end of the day more than anyone?
The kids.
The kids.
Yeah.
It affects the kids, and that's the shit about child support just in general that upsets me.
Yeah, no,
because
I agree.
And it sucks and it sucks also though too that there's not men that'll go out there and be like, I'm gonna make sure that you're taken care of. You're the mother of my child. And there's women out there that try to take advantage of it.
I beg the question then: why shouldn't there be an emotional injunction of an emotionless injunction of like, hey,
it can't be though.
Yeah,
we're talking about partnerships at the end of the day.
But I'm saying it kills me where it's like, okay, because you make $100 million, child support should be $10 million.
Not fair.
But if you only make $100,000, child support, like a child doesn't need more or less love based upon the income of a parent. I feel like a child needs what a child needs. No.
Yes. However, to my earlier point, children become accustomed to living a certain lifestyle. That lifestyle was a two-parent lifestyle in a certain household with a certain.
He got to take care of the mama so that she can live a lifestyle that he's worked hard for. And what has she earned to live that lifestyle? What has she done?
But if they've been together half the life.
They ain't been together half their life. He ain't old enough.
You met when she was 12. They met when he was 12.
We met when we was 12.
And then they started dating.
They started dating in like, they've been dating since before he was at like Real Madrid or something.
Okay, so they was dating at what age?
Like 18.
Like 17, 18.
And how old is Luka right now?
27.
And they've been together 8 years.
They met when they was 12, though.
They've been knowing each other. They've been together for a while.
But T, if she was with him shooting in the gym, though.
Nah. She was with him before he got to the league.
Didn't he leave Slovenia to go play?
I mean, he'd been playing professional since he was like 15,
16. Exactly.
Yeah.
So they met at 12, and then he left.
Come on, T.
She was in school in Slovenia. He left. Did he not? Did he not leave the country?
He did go to. He went to Spain for a couple of years.
Yeah, come on, man. No, they met at 12, and they've been together for 8 years.
So she don't deserve nothing. Them nights he was crying.
I'm not saying she don't deserve anything because I believe Luka would want her to be taken care of because she is the mother of their children.
Yeah.
But $40 million.
Yeah, $40 million is outlandish. That's
you
crazy.
are trying to come up.
Yeah.
Like.
But the reason you can't do the blanket statement is because you got Kawhi Leonard's of the league that drive Tahoes when they're making $50 million a year, and he's still driving his same Tahoe that he was driving at San Diego State. So it's too much nuance, especially with how muddy the courtroom is, and I could get into a whole spiel about it. I won't. But I think the most important thing is the kids and trying to maintain their lifestyle as much as possible because two. And
Stay with me then.
But you never. But so there's two things wrong with that. One, having kids go from two parents to one is very jarring. I can speak from personal experiences, having done that to my daughter. Number one. Number two, asking a professional athlete to maintain a professional athlete, especially at the level that Luka is,
and be a good parent.
It just is not realistic. And that's not the road that he's been to his kids
Okay,
this whole time.
That's fine.
So you can't
But
just be
why
like,
should I
let
have
the
to
kids come live with
support
me.
a lifestyle that I live for you?
It's for the kids, though.
No, it's not. It's for you.
It's for the kids, though.
But that's why she won $40 million, because it's for you.
The $40 million is egregious.
I feel like
And,
$10
it's
million.
showing, and that tells you what she's about.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
It ain't for the kids. Because Luka kid had started a trust fund for his children, and they gonna be straight. It's for you. You want to drive nice cars. You want to live in this nice house.
Yeah.
Well, get out and go get it then. Just like I had to get out and go get it.
Yeah. But she couldn't have been getting it because she been by him.
No, we met at 12. So when I left at 15, she should have been playing tennis then.
Look, you made it this far, so might as well go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and after that, hit the bell button to be notified anytime we go live or drop another video like this. You do not want to miss our content in this oversaturated market. Love. We'll see you soon.